today's video, I will be talking about who will go to which brand when Raw goes to Netflix in 2025, because it was confirmed by Michael Cole that in the beginning of 2025, when Raw goes to Netflix, the branch of every single GM, Ava from NXT, the GM of NXT, GM of SmackDown, Nick Aldis, GM of Raw, Adam Pearce, will all move superstars around to the brand. And I said, well, heck, it's about a month away. Why not predict and pick who will go to each brand? And I picked 10 superstars. You couldn't tell by that title. So yeah. And before we get into this video, actually, I have some big news. I just started a new channel called Nick Wrestling Gaming. Link will be in the description below to the channel, so go subscribe to it. Don't know when the first video will come out, but it will come out soon. I'm gonna guess. For any, by the way, any type of gaming videos, Fortnite, WWE 2K, live streams, any really game I feel like should be a worthy gaming video will go on that channel, or the hashtag will be Nick Wrestling Gaming, but it's NWG, just like how this channel is NW. And I might start an NBA channel later on, but for now, I'm going on a gaming channel as well. Anyway, let's hop into today's video. But before that, hit the subscribe button down below and hit the like button, because I'm on the road to 100 subscribers, and I'd like to get there before the end of the year. But anyway, let's go. Anyway, one superstar that I do think will get moved to a different brand is the World Heavyweight Champion, the Ring General, the King General, Gunther, the Ring General, Gunther, will go to SmackDown, just because I don't think Netflix, I feel like there's going to be so many big other stars on Netflix that I feel like Gunther will be needed more on SmackDown than on Raw. And I do think he will take the World Heavyweight Championship to Raw, or to SmackDown, to stay on the USA Network, which would be kind of crazy to think about, since the World Heavyweight Championship has been on Raw since the basically the beginning of 2023. So yeah, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I do see Gunther going to SmackDown, just because there's going to be so many bigger stars on Raw, since I know Netflix probably wants every big star that WWE has on that Raw to get the viewerships up, and to get that $5 billion deal for like 10 years or worth something. Because WWE is getting paid big money for about 10 years, which is crazy. That means in 2035, WWE will no longer be streaming on Netflix unless they work out some type of deal. But that's so far away. Dang. But yeah, Gunther is definitely going to SmackDown, just because I feel like after this big transition of Raw going from the USA Network to Netflix, it's just gonna go back to normal, man. I think he's just gonna be the ring general and the leader of SmackDown, with the World Heavyweight Championship with them, depending on some strategies. Definitely depending on certain stuff. But yeah, Gunther will go to SmackDown when in 2024 2025 begins. Next up is the entirement of the Judgment Day. Liv, Dom, Carlito, Raquel, Finn Balor, JD will all go to SmackDown, because they've been on Raw since 2022 when they formed when Edge was their leader. Now, I just don't unsee them being on Raw much longer, and even them being together much longer, just because of how Finn Balor is treating like he's the leader. Whatever he does makes the group successful, even though Finn does not deserve the World Heavyweight Championship opportunity, even though he's a tag champion, and he should be focusing on that. That's another video where I am mad. So yeah, anyway, we'll be talking about that soon enough. But yeah, this Judgment Day faction, I don't even see us sticking along for much longer. I feel like Finn, Carlito, JD are gonna break off on their own term anyway. And then Raquel, Dom, and Liv will be on their own thing as well. Because ever since Damien and Rhea left this group, it's been a complete disaster. It's trash. I found out who was the real makers of that group, and it was for sure Damien and Rhea. Those are the two people that made that group great. But yeah, I guess we found out why that group was doing so well. Well, I think we do. But yeah, I think Dom was already talking to Adam Pearce on the latest episode of SmackDown anyway, so I think that could be an opportunity where Dominic Mysterio actually does go to SmackDown, including the Judgment Day, all of them, during when Raw goes to Netflix in 2025. So yeah, and I don't know. I feel like the Judgment Day is not as star fulfilled as it was when Rhea and Damien were there. So I feel like if Rhea and Damien were still in the Judgment Day, I feel like Raw would want them to stay on Netflix, or Netflix would want them to stay on Raw. But since the Rhea and Damien are completely separated, I don't know. I feel like from the group, I feel like there's no stars that could actually have Netflix say, let's keep them on Raw. But there's not really that big of a star power in that group. Except you could say Liv Morgan or Finn Balor, heck, even Dominic Mysterio. But yeah, I think they're going to SmackDown to just be on cable television. So yeah. But you want to know who else? I don't think is going to be on cable television coming in January 2025. The American Nightmare, the undisputed champion, Cody Rhodes. Come on, he's the face of the company, basically. The biggest star, second biggest star on SmackDown is Cody Rhodes, and plus Cody Rhodes is a Raw superstar to me. He fits way better on Raw for some reason. He just, I don't know. Maybe it's because he was on Raw for so long, but he's like a Raw superstar to me, bro. Anyway, he's also the WWE champion, so I think Netflix said, I want one of the biggest babyface in WWE right now, the top champion in WWE, on the brand that I will be live streaming to millions of people. So why not have him here on this show? And I think Cody Rhodes is just too much of a big star in WWE where he's not on Raw, because he's going to be in way more eyes than the USA Network, because the USA Network is a cable company, and not everybody has cable. But a lot of people have streaming services like Netflix, and they can actually watch Raw or WWE or wrestling, and they'll see the top WWE champion right now is Cody Rhodes. So I just don't understand why you don't see that, personally. But yeah, it would work out better than anyway, better and normally. So yeah, do you think Cody Rhodes will be going to Raw when the new year hits in 2025? But you want to know who else I will also think who will be going to Raw in 2025? It's the Tribal Chief himself, the OTC of WWE, the only Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, you can say, is basically the face of the company, basically the top guy without the championship, but it doesn't matter. He gets the most reactions, he gets the most stuff, and I do think Netflix says, Roman Reigns, he held that championship for almost 4 years? Let's have him go to our show that we will be live streaming to millions of people. The guy who gets probably the most eyes every time he's on screen anyway, even though he's not on screen every time, he's not a full-time wrestler anymore. Why not have him on our show? So every time we have him on the show, where we can have the most ratings, most views, and most viewers. Which I do actually think the entire Bloodline will actually be going to Netflix. Just because that's one of the biggest stories in all of WWE, and I think Netflix wants the biggest story in WWE that's been going on for almost 5+ years at this point. So I do think that this is an inevitable. Roman Reigns will end up going to Raw in the beginning of 2025, and I could even see the entire Bloodline going to Netflix, and even The Rock. I'm not even joking. So yeah, that's just my personal opinion, but yeah. But you wanna know what's also my personal opinion? L.A. Knight, yeah. Wanna be your dad. Just wanna be your dad. Biggest baby, actually, the most organic grown baby face in all of WWE right now is LA Knight. And I think Netflix just wants someone who is, I don't know, one of the biggest organic baby faces in all of WWE. Some guy that you could say is an off-brand version of Stone Cold and The Rock combined. You know? But he's got his own character, LA Knight. Come on. And LA Knight is just way entirely too big of a superstar and too big of a babyface. Not for Netflix to realize, yeah, we want LA Knight. Come on, he's a babyface. Come on, we need as much star power as possible on Raw. And I'm afraid that the Raw brand might be too powerful, that it might even just block out the SmackDown and NXT combined. Just Raw becomes too overpowered, which I'm afraid, but I'm kind of not surprised because it's Netflix, and Netflix probably wants everything that's ever gonna be on the show. Anyway, but yeah, LA Knight, way too big of a superstar, way too big of a babyface for Netflix not to want him. And I didn't even see why they wouldn't want him. So yeah, that's going cool. And you wanna know what else is going cool? The Wyatt Six. The Wyatt Six, since their debut, was awesome. They basically destroyed the backstage. They took out Triple H, man. They took out the entire. They basically put a bullet in Chad Gable, man. But guess what? They're not as big as I thought they were gonna be. I thought they were gonna be way cooler. And honestly, I feel like Netflix doesn't really want the Wyatt Six, honestly, to be frank. And I feel like, what would it be like if they were on SmackDown? You know, I mean, heck, put the Wyatt Six on SmackDown. See what happens. If it is cool enough, if it is great enough, you can do it. Come on, I believe in. The Wyatt Six is a crazy group, and it doesn't matter what brand they're on. I feel like SmackDown isn't just a way better brand for the Wyatt Six. I don't know. Monday Night Raw doesn't feel like a brand that the Wyatt Six should be on going into the new year, the new time for Raw, and stuff like that. So that's why I'm predicting the Wyatt Six will be going to SmackDown, because honestly, why wouldn't Netflix want them? Triple H has not booked them like I thought they would, that he would be booking them. Honestly, I thought they would get way more TV time. If not TV time, more feuds, and like more, what's it called? Oh, that's right, screen time. And I'm pretty sure their next wrestling match is like this Monday? Or the Monday tonight, I think. I could be wrong. But yeah. Yeah. I do predict Wyatt Six will be going to SmackDown in the beginning of 2025. But a call-up is going to rise. Oba! Dame will go to Raw. Don't ask me why. Just feel like he is just have a feeling that he's just, I don't know. I did see a comment recently on a YouTube show. I forget what it was, but it was about Oba Femi. And this guy said, Oba Femi is what Vince McMahon wanted Omos to be. And you're dang right, that's what he wanted to be. If Vince McMahon saw how good Oba Femi right now was, Vince McMahon would call Oba Femi up, make him the World Heavyweight Champion. Let's tell you that much. Heck, maybe if it ends Roman Reigns' reign, bro, as champion, bro. That's something that Vince McMahon would have done with Oba Femi, bro. You cannot deny the facts of that. Bro, he would bring that King of the Ring tournament just to make him King Oba. Oh my god. King Obafemi. Oh my, Triple H, man, call this man up, make him king of the ring, make him become World Heavyweight Champion at some King Oba. That's the King of the Giants. Okay, Triple H, I'm giving you free ideas. Take them, man. Anyway, Obafemi's going to Raw. I think, hopefully, so my prediction can be right in 2025. Anyway, but you want to know something I want to see go? You want to see? I actually would be happy if this happened. PFC disbands and never comes back ever again. Never be mentioned. WWE television. Come on, we know that's never gonna happen again. Honestly, this is a desire thing to go, but since NXT's involved with this the deal making, have them go to NXT. And then join Fatal Influence. Have them join Fatal Influence. And yeah, honestly, I'm tired. I'm already getting tired of talking about this trash group, so I'm just gonna move on. Bianca Belair, they're going to Raw. Both ginormous superstars, biggest superstars. Jade Cargill, big superstar. Bianca Belair, big superstar. Raw wants a big superstars like them, and I don't really even know. They're big superstars. They have a bunch of charisma. Charisma. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So yeah. That's what I think. I hope I'm right because I'm normally not right. That's why I'm hoping I'm right. But yeah, hopefully they do end up going to Raw, so my prediction can be right in 2025 start. But you want to know what I almost forgot on this list? Lyra Valkyria, she's going to SmackDown. Don't ask me why. I feel like Netflix doesn't want her because, she hasn't been used on television, and they probably haven't seen how good she is. If she does stay on Raw, I would be surprised because, honestly, I feel like she would have more opportunities on SmackDown. So yeah, I just feel like that's my personal opinion though. So yeah, but that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and don't forget to click the link in the description to subscribe to Nick Wrestling Gaming. Don't know what the first video is. Don't know when the first video will be there. It might be a Fortnite video since I play Fortnite a lot. But yeah, go hit the subscribe button so you can know when that video will be out. And anyway, I will see you in the next one. Bye.